Good morning. Heading out to Davis this morning. Gonna ride their 600K. Felt pretty good to be able to sleep in. I didn't have to get up until 4:30. Gonna be riding with this guy. It's gonna be his first 600K, and he's pretty strong and fast. Found a couple other riders who are also interested. I've done this ride a number of times, and it's a great route. It's really beautiful. We start in Davis and do a quick loop around the town before we head out to Sacramento, ride the bike trail up to Folsom, and then head up to Newcastle and just keep on climbing until we get to Grass Valley. Then we come on down the mountain and head west towards Dunnigan, northwest of Woodland. Then we head south, head through Winters, go down to Fairfield, then we start going east again, head towards Rio Vista, and there's actually going to be a ferry crossing because the bridge is closed, so that is going to be interesting. It sounds like sometimes the ferry doesn't run even though they should, so we're planning on riding through the night. Then we'll ride the Delta north back up to Davis. So one big loop, about 375 miles, unless there's a ferry closure, then we might be riding a double century. So, you know, you never know what you're gonna get sometimes. All right, let's do this.
Good morning, you guys. Thanks for coming. It is gonna be hot this afternoon. I know you all know that, but here's what you don't always remember. Slow down in the heat. Don't try to push through it, because guess what? It wins, not you. This is probably the first real big heat of your season. Don't try to outrun the sun. You will not do it. Take your time, slow down, dial it back if you need to. The sun and the heat can really make or break your ride. Don't let it break your 600K. All right?
Good start to the ride so far. There's 6 of us in a pretty fast group. We'll see how long we stay together. Another beautiful day on the American River Bike Trail. I'm surprised that puncture didn't get sealed. Yeah, it didn't seem like that big of a hole. Paul's tubeless setup failed him, so now it's just Dan and me out in front. I'm sure the others will catch up soon. All right, made it up to Beals Point. Gonna get some water and then climb up to Newcastle.
Quick stop in Newcastle to resupply, and then we continue on.
All right, let the climbing begin. We all reconvened in Newcastle, and Paul says his tubeless tire sealed, so now he's starting to have troubles again. So he should just probably throw a tube in it and call it done. But hopefully it works out for him. All that climbing in the heat was tough. This downhill feels pretty good. That took a lot out of me.
And we finally made it to Grass Valley at a Safeway now. A resupply before we head out to Sheridan, which is about 60 miles away. In the hottest part of the day, so we're gonna have to get lots of water. See, I got a chicken sandwich, salt and vinegar chips, Snickers, most importantly, some rando fuel. Keep me going here.
All right. Fed, hydrated, water bottles topped off, ready to get back into the heat. Got some fun descents and some hot climbs later. Almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm reading 95 degrees. Riding with 4 of the riders. And they're all from the Bay Area. One of the benefits of living and training in Sacramento, plenty of opportunities to get heat acclimated. So I'm doing okay for now.
This is probably the first real big heat of your season.
Okay, it's been a couple more hours. We're at about 98 degrees right now. And 2 more hours of this heat is not treating me well. Starting to feel kind of nauseous, tired. We're 14 miles away from water. We're all running out of water. So, scale back the intensity. Mr. Bill Green, are you a sight?
I would have swore your email said 6:30.
That was my best guess.
That's okay.
These guys are so fast. We just need liquid.
There's water here. I've got Coke, Mountain Dew, Sprite, and mineral water.
We need all of that, like
LaCroix.
now. We all ran out of water. Okay, it's a couple hours later again. It's much cooler, and it's in the upper 70s now, which is perfect. We had a great stop there in Sheridan. Bill treated us really well. Gave us a lot of Coke and water and soup and a whole bunch of goodies. And we were there for like maybe 25 minutes. And it's just what we needed. So, feeling a lot better now. And we're about 45 miles away from the overnight hotel. And about an hour away from sunset. Let the adventure continue. Someone much wiser than myself once told me that when you're on a ride, whether you're feeling bad or feeling good, just wait a while, because everything changes. So we'll see how it goes tonight. All right, status update. So we started with 6 riders. One of the riders was having issues with his tire. So now we're down to 5. One of the riders dropped down at the halfway point, so down to 4. Then another rider decided to take a nap in Winters, so now we're down to 3. It's about 3:15 in the morning, just leaving Fairfield, heading out to Bird's Landing. It's crazy how cold it got. I had dropped 40 degrees. I never really got over getting dehydrated earlier. Pay the price for that. I've been feeling kind of sluggish. Riding with a couple other pretty strong riders. It's kind of a struggle to keep up with them. But all in all, things are going pretty well. Looking forward to riding the ferry. We may have to wait up to 20 minutes. But that's all right. Talk again soon. Okay, so that rider who ended up taking a nap in Winters caught up to us just outside of Rio Vista. And it was an all-out sprint to try to catch the 4:40 ferry, but then we're gonna have to wait a few minutes till 5 o'clock. few hours ago, all I wanted was water. Now all I want to do is sleep. We still have about 25 miles to go, so ready to finish this. Victory!
Well, that was a great ride, but I am exhausted. Very rarely am I this tired after a 600. I usually ride them through, and I've ridden this one a number of times and ridden it through. This time I think there were some factors that made it extra difficult. Easily the heat. I mean, it's been hot in the past, but I think just because hasn't really been warm lately, none of us had the opportunity to get acclimated to the heat. So this was the first real warm ride, and it got really warm. It was hard to recover from that, if I ever did. We had a couple new riders, really strong, really impressive, and it was hard for me to keep up with them. I'm beat. I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. Thanks so much for watching. All Day Adventures. Stay tuned for more. Good night.